LeBron James addresses All-Star snub as LA weekend plans remain uncertain with the NBA All-Star Game set to return to Inglewood for the first time since 1983. One familiar face may or may not be part of the festivities. LeBron James, one of Los Angeles' most iconic sports figures, failed to crack the top 5 in Western Conference All-Star voting, leaving his status for the weekend up in the air. Despite the surprising outcome, the 41-year-old superstar made it clear the snub isn't weighing on him. Speaking to reporters after a recent game, James brushed off the situation. "No, not at all," he said when asked if missing out on a starting spot bothered him. His historic streak of 21 consecutive All-Star starts may have ended, but the door to All-Star Weekend isn't completely closed. LeBron can still be selected as a reserve, a decision that rests in the hands of NBA coaches. This year's All-Star Game also introduces a new format, featuring 2 teams of U.S.-based players and 1 team made up of international stars, adding another wrinkle to the selection process. For his part, James seems at peace with whatever decision comes next. I'm always grateful, he said. If I'm there, I'll be there in attendance. If I'm not, I know I'll be able to take full advantage of it. I know exactly what I'll be doing. So I'm good either way. If LeBron is not selected at all, it would mark the first time since his rookie season that he hasn't been involved in All-Star Weekend in some capacity. Last year, foot and ankle issues forced him to withdraw from the game just 90 minutes before tip-off, though he still participated in media appearances and fan events throughout the weekend. This season's voting results highlight just how unusual the outcome is for the NBA's all-time leading scorer. A total of 364 players received votes, with LeBron finishing 8th overall among Western Conference players. Only 53 active players voted him into their top 5. Fans also ranked him 8th, while media members placed him 9th. Under the league's weighted voting system, that translated to an average ranking of 8.25, just outside the cutoff. Falling out of the top 5 is unfamiliar territory for James, who has dominated All-Star ballots for more than 2 decades. Injuries and a slower start to the season may have played a role. In his record-breaking 23rd NBA season, LeBron missed the beginning of the year for the first time in his career due to ongoing sciatica issues. Through 24 games, he's averaging 22.6 points, 5.9 rebounds, 6.9 assists, and 1.1 steals. While still impressive, especially for a 41-year-old, those numbers represent his lowest scoring average outside of his rookie campaign. Another long-standing streak also ended recently when his run of 1,297 consecutive games with at least 10 points came to a close. The All-Star voting discussion didn't stop with LeBron. His son, Bronny James, also appeared on the ballot, finishing as the 61st ranked player overall. Bronny received 62,600 fan votes and 2 votes from fellow players, despite averaging 1.5 points, 0.4 rebounds, and 1.1 assists in limited minutes this season. That result sparked backlash from former NBA players. On the Run It Back podcast, DeMarcus Cousins and Chandler Parsons criticized the inclusion of Bronny in the voting. Parsons went as far as calling on the league to make ballots public, saying, "If you want to look like a fool and vote for Bronny James, put your name on it." Because of the weighted voting system, Bronny ended up ranking as the 5th highest Laker on the list, ahead of players like Rui Hachimura, Jake LaRavia, and Marcus Smart, fueling even more debate. Whether LeBron ultimately takes the court or spends the weekend away from basketball, one thing is clear. Even without a guaranteed All-Star spot, his presence continues to dominate the conversation surrounding the NBA's biggest showcase.